Well, my name's Troy Morris. I'm the chief of Troy Township. At 6:34 this evening, we received a call of people in the water below the dam. When we arrived on scene, two people had self-extricated. We placed divers in the water, and we recovered two more. Everybody was taken to local hospitals, and I don't know statuses of them patients at this point. I don't know anything. I haven't heard anything back yet. Roughly an hour before we located the other two, the Army Corps was good enough to come up and close the dam down completely, so it lowered the water level to make our operation a little bit easier. We had divers from Elm Valley on scene, my divers from Tri Township, Delaware County SO was here, the Department of Natural Resources Law Enforcement section was here. There was a police officer from Powell that speaks Spanish, which assisted us greatly. He was able to get us better information. There was a definite language barrier, so beyond that, I really don't know much else.
Chief, we heard that out of the four, that the two that you guys got out, they had somehow dived in because they were trying to help the two that were already in the water. Can you confirm or deny that?
I have no idea. I had very little contact with the folks. The police officer, when he got here from Powell, he was a great assistance, actually got us better information of what we'd been able to obtain ourselves. So I don't know.
Did any of the family members talk to you about what happened today? Were you able to get out of them?
It was very hectic. There was a lot of yelling and screaming, and so getting good information was a tough thing for us. I had other people, the law enforcement folks were really good about trying to get good information for us and talk to them while we were conducting the rescue operation.
You have several crews here, and those crews all seem to work well in getting scuba gear on, getting boats in the water. Talk about the operation itself.
What our operation, the way we set it up is we have mutual aid from other departments. Nobody in this end of the county is really big. We're small departments. We train together a lot. We operate together a lot, so we're together quite a bit. Everybody knows their assignment, they know their mission, and they get doing it. We had a boat from Radnor Township was here as well. They put in down by the Lowhead Dam. They put in their boat there, was able to work their way north, checking to make sure that anybody hadn't gotten any farther south of us. ODNR brought a boat up. They got it in the water when we had the second person found, so they pulled it back out. It's the one thing nice about our area. Everybody knows everybody, and we all work well together. We had Elm Valley here, which is actually Radnor Township. The sheriff's office had several deputies here. Powell came up and assisted. Delaware Police Department came in with a drone. ODNR had two folks and ended up with a third. Plus there was a wildlife officer here. So everybody on something like this, everybody gets done what they need to get done.
Are you actively looking for someone right now?
No. We are very comfortable with the fact that everybody's been found. The family members, once we told them what we had done, they said that everybody's been found.
So this is just a freak accident, basically?
There is an area down there that is dangerous, and it's only dangerous if you don't know how to swim and you don't know what you're dealing with. The Lowhead, or just below the dam, is I want to call it a sluice gate, and the gentleman that runs this place would probably smack me in the head for saying it that way. It's an area that holds the water a little bit, so when it first comes out of the dam, it's not coming out full bore. It's not huge, but there's a wall there. People see it, and they think they can walk on it and fish there. And by standing there, they're taking that chance of getting their feet swept out from underneath them. From what I've gathered, that sounds like that's what happened.
So they were fishing?
Yes.
And it was 4 people total?
Yes, 4 total.
Okay, and when I came up here, I spoke with the guy and he said 2 might be dead. That's not the case this evening.
I don't know. I know the last 2 came out, had been in the water for a while, but the water's very cold, so that gives them an opportunity. The cold water immersion will, I don't want to say preserve, that's not the right way of saying it, but it'll give you a better opportunity when you've been submerged underwater. And the water, we're figuring it's about 45 to 46 degrees right now. It may be a little bit colder coming out of that dam because it's coming off the bottom.
And I heard Grant and Riverside, are those hospitals?
Riverside and Grady.
Grady.
3 of them went to Grady, 1 went to Riverside.
The one that went to Riverside, are they in worse condition?
They were on the other side, and the medics got to them, and the medics got them out of there. I couldn't give you information because I don't know.
And by other side, what do you mean by that?
They were on the other side of the river.
Okay.
So the medics went across the dam, got over there, got them picked up, and got them out of here. I don't know if it was because of the cold water. I'm not sure.
To your understanding, are all these 4 related in some way? And all 4 were fishing and then 2 fell in, 2 jumped in after them? Or?
There is some family relation there somehow, but I don't know if it's all 4 of them. If it's 2, and it was 2 separate parties. We had that told to us at one point. It was 2 separate groups, and they were both doing the same thing. Like I said, the information that we were given was really, really tough to come up with actually what happened.
Does crazy stuff like this happen in this area? Or?
Not very often. This is pretty quiet up through here. We've had some people fall on the rocks. We've had some people fall into the river. They get too close, and there's a lot of the big rocks down there. They step wrong and they fall. As far as being in the water, not too much right here.
So 2 are in, would you describe critical condition, and 2 are okay right now?
Probably 3 critical, 1 better than those other 3. But again, I don't know. I haven't been given any of the information. I know the hospitals have them, and beyond that, I don't know.
And Chief, the safety message?
There's several here. 1, don't go in water when you can't swim. 2, don't be going in ice cold water. And the third part is, this thing it's not designed for you to walk out on this little wall to go fishing. Stay up on the banks where it's much safer.